What's up, guys? Andrew's Crypt coming at you guys tonight with a brand new video. It is Tuesday. Yes, I am doing a video during the week. It's been a while since I've done that. But I got some collection update stuff for you guys. I was actually going to do a collection update for you on Sunday. However, there was quite a few releases coming out today, so I figured I would just wait till today and make a all-in-one type of video. So let's just start with how my weekend went. So this past weekend my family and I went and saw It Chapter 2 in theaters. We went and saw it at our local Alamo Draft House, and some of the things that they had going on there that you could pre-order with your tickets, they had the new issue of Birth, Movies, and Death. This is the fall horror issue, and so this is a crossover between It and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and that's pretty much what this thing is full of. It's just a ton of stuff about both the films and how they brought them to life. These are really cool. I've read through a couple of these now, and they do these every once in a while. They have a new issue of these, and it's really cool, kind of a good companion with the new movie. But yeah, this was really cool. I got this, and then the other really cool thing that they had, which I think were pretty limited because they said they didn't have any extras. I was pretty happy I pre-ordered mine a couple weeks ago, but they had these really cool collectible cups, and you guys can actually see I have my Halloween one here. I think I did a video of that last year when Halloween came out. They did one for that, but yeah, I'll kind of show it to you guys here. You got Pennywise on there. On that side it says It Chapter 2, and then you got Pennywise again. You can see a little bit more of his face there, and of course it just says Mondo and Alamo Draft House. And then actually, if you look down inside, you can see Pennywise again down there on the bottom. So really cool collectible cup. I just think these are really cool, and it's like I said, it's just a cool companion with your movie. It gets you excited to go see the movie, and then you get to pick up some merchandise for the movie. So it's just a really good experience, and I think that's why I really appreciate the Alamo Draft House. It's one of my favorite movie theater chains, or probably is my favorite movie theater chain, just because of the unique things like that. And they always are having tons of really cool things like movie parties, and it's just definitely a movie theater I feel like that is built for the fans of cinema, and that's why I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I got that really cool collectible cup, and so since we're speaking about It Chapter 2, I want to give you guys a little bit of my thoughts on the film. I won't give away any spoilers here. This is just gonna be kind of a quick little my opinion on it. So I had pretty high expectations going into this film. You know, I really did enjoy the first one. I think it was really well done. I still am a really big fan of the original Tim Curry TV adaptation, but overall I think that Bill Skarsgård does a fantastic Pennywise, and I feel like it's a little bit darker toned, but that's why I really enjoyed the first one. So going into the second one, I kind of had high expectations, expecting, you know, a very similar movie, and I would have to say I really did enjoy it. I think Chapter 2 is more darker and a little bit more serious and gorier than Part 1, which is good. It does have its humor in certain parts. There's one scene that I felt like humor was pushed a little too hard. They even play a song, and I'm not going to say what scene that is. If you guys see it, maybe you might know what I was talking about, but just seeing it in theaters, it just felt weird doing that scene because, I mean, I get like you want to add a little humor to horror, but it just didn't fit for me. It felt very misplaced in the movie and just kind of really bothered me. But other than that, I think the movie was really solid. There was a little bit more, I think, that was included in the film from the book that wasn't included in the TV adaptation, which is pretty cool. And I would say my only big complaint about the film is I wish we saw Pennywise a little bit more. You know, he's in the film a good amount, and I think he takes a lot of different forms and shapes in this one compared to the first one, Part 1. But I just wish we would have seen a little bit more Pennywise in the film. I actually didn't realize the film was running about 3 hours long. After the film got over, I realized what time it was, and it didn't feel like 3 hours, so I guess that's good. But it's a 3-hour film. It's very long, but I highly recommend checking it out. It's definitely a good film. It definitely wraps up the series. I know there's talks that they might try to explore the Pennywise universe a little bit more. That would be outside of the book, which will be kind of cool to see if they end up going that route. But overall, really solid film. I definitely liked it. It's in my, I would say probably my top 5 horror films of 2019 so far. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's definitely worth seeing. Next up, this past Sunday, we went to a thing that's called, it was like a retro con. So we have a hotel near us that's has a little lobby, and every few months they do like a little toy show or vintage show or whatever it is. It's basically just some vendors come and pop up little shops and sell some stuff there. So this was a retro con. It was all mostly retro toys, vinyl, dolls, collectibles, all kinds of stuff like that. And this time they didn't have as much stuff, as much cooler items, I would say, than they usually do. But I picked up one thing, and my girlfriend had picked up another thing. So I picked up this kind of like a Stein or mug, that you will, of Frankenstein here. So it says Frankenstein. You can see it's all 3-dimensional, debossed, and really cool looking. On the bottom it says Universal Monsters, and actually down inside there you can see they have like the little pyramid or windmill, as you would, and that's actually like, I don't know if you can really tell, but it is 3D, so it has shape to it. And the lady that was selling this, she also had Dracula, she had the Mummy, she had the Wolfman. She did not have the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I thought about buying all of them because she was actually only selling these for $8, $7 or $8. It was pretty cheap, good price for this. I haven't even looked to see if these go for anything online, but it is Universal licensed, which is really cool, and I just think it's kind of unique. So I had to pick it up. Frankenstein's obviously my go-to Universal monster, but that's why I decided to go with this one. Really cool. If you know she's at another show in the future and has the other ones again, maybe I'll think about snagging them up. The item my girlfriend had purchased is something that we kind of been looking for a little bit. It's Tales from the Crypt, or Tales from the Crypt Keeper, and this is the Crypt Keeper figure. So on the back here you can actually see that there's several different characters, and we've run into these a few times, the series, but we never come across the Crypt Keeper. We always usually find some of the other monsters, which is really cool. We're not collecting the other ones currently. We just have been kind of trying to target down the Crypt Keeper on his own. The guy that was selling this actually had multiples of all of these, and he wanted like 10 bucks a piece, which is a little more than we wanted to pay. But this one, I think he was trying to sell for 15. We got him down a little bit just because you can kind of see here the cardboard's a little warped on it, but still really cool. She was happy to add that to her collection. The other toy I picked up, this is actually not from the toy show. I just picked this up from my local Target, which I talked about in a previous video. That Target is planning to move NECA to only online. With any future stores being built or any future remodels, they're gonna not have the NECA section, which is really disappointing. But there's still one store near me that currently has NECA stuff. It's a very small section, and just kind of popped by and looked at it, and they had the Toonie Terrors. This is a new series from NECA, and they are just little collectible characters. They have Jason, they have Pennywise, the original and the newer one. They have Freddy Krueger, and I think that they've announced like a Michael Myers, but I don't think he's out yet. They had a few different characters, and I only picked up one. I went with Jason Voorhees here. So these are kind of supposed to be like a Toon-like take on the characters, and I think Jason stands out the most to me. I think he's really cool looking. And mainly, I think it's because he reminds me of a Scooby-Doo character very much. I feel like if Jason was put into a Scooby-Doo cartoon, this is how he would look in the cartoon. And so that's why I went ahead and picked him up. There's nothing super special. I mean, he has a little bit of articulation in his arm. That's about it, though. His legs kind of move, his head kind of moves, but not a whole lot. I mean, this was like 12 bucks, so it's not very expensive, but I just went ahead and picked up Jason. I think alone he looks really cool. I don't know if I'll pick up the other characters. I might pick up Michael Myers, but we'll just have to wait and kind of see. But I think Jason came out pretty neat. Alright guys, now we'll get to the really good stuff. These are movies that I picked up today. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I made a little post a little bit ago. I stopped by my local Best Buy and picked this up. Today had a ton of new releases. Mostly all of that was Disney Pixar releases. They released a bunch of their films in 4K, and of course Best Buy had their 4K Steelbook exclusives and whatnot. So I picked up a little bit of that and just a couple other things that came out today. Alright guys, sorry about that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into this. I'll show you a couple things here. I have a few stories about one of these movies here. So the first one I picked up was a movie I really wanted to see in theaters. I just didn't quite make it to it though, and that is The Dead Don't Die. This looks pretty funny. Had Bill Murray in here, and just the cast in general looks pretty unique. And I can't think of his name, but it's the guy that plays Kylo Ren in the new Star Wars films. He's in this, and oh, like I guess you got all the names right here too. It says, but you got like Iggy Pop, Danny Glover. You know, just a couple of unique names in there that are. It looks like an interesting cast, and this is supposed to be a pretty fun movie. So this is the Blu-ray digital combo pack. This was like I think $22, which is a little steep, since it is only a Blu-ray digital, not Blu-ray DVD or anything. But I wanted to pick it up because I think it looks pretty interesting, and I figured why not give it a watch. So let me get this plastic wrap off. And it's a little late. I'm doing this a little late tonight, so I'm sure this is going to probably get uploaded pretty late tonight too. So most of you guys might not even watch this until tomorrow, being Wednesday, but that's okay. Alright, so out of the slipcover here, we got the movie. Here's the backside. Special features include you get Bill Murray, zombie hunting action star, stick together, and behind the scenes. So nothing crazy here with special features. Oh, there's a little more plastic I missed on the top. There we go. And inside, very bland, just Blu-ray disc, and of course the digital code, which I guess I can give to you guys on here. So there's the free code for that. And yeah, if you guys have seen this, let me know what you think down below. I plan to watch this probably in the next few days here because it does look pretty interesting. This is put out by Universal, which I guess makes sense why it's a little more pricey. The next one I picked up actually didn't come out today. I think this came out like a week or two ago. I just missed picking it up in store, and that was Nightmare Cinema. This is supposed to be, I believe, an anthology, but this is directed by the Stephen King's The Stand, Mick Garris, Gremlins, so Joe Dante, and I'll just name all the names you got. So yeah, you got Mick Garris, you got Joe Dante, you got the guy that did 30 Days of Night, which is David Slade, you got the guy that did Midnight Meat Train, and then a guy that did Dawn of the Dead. I've never seen Dawn of the Dead. I think I've heard of it, but I never actually saw the film. But yeah, I know this kind of had a limited run in theaters, and I didn't make it to it, unfortunately. I think it's on Shudder as well, but I haven't checked. But it was $12, so I figured even if it is terrible, it's $12. Why not pick it up? And I mean, it has some great names in here, especially Joe Dante, Mick Garris alone, I think is worth watching this film. And I'm really curious to check it out and see how it is. This is I'll just read the synopsis here too. So in the twisted horror so it is an anthology. 5 strangers are down to an abandoned theater and forced to watch their deepest and darkest fears play out before them. Lurking in the shadows is the projectionist who preys upon their souls with his collection of disturbing films. As each reel spins its sinister tale, the characters find frightening parallels to their own lives. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. Pretty bland release as well. Just a yellow disc there, says Nightmare Cinema. Special features, it doesn't seem to have any. There might be some on the disc and just nothing listed on here. But yeah, it was like $12 at my local Best Buy, so I figured why not check that one out. The next one we got up here is the 2019 Aladdin. This is the Disney live action film. This is the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook, which also includes the Blu-ray and a digital code. And I liked this. I've seen quite a few of the Disney live actions. This was one I was a little skeptical about, but I actually really did enjoy it. I think it was actually really well done. I think Will Smith did a pretty good job playing the genie. Most of the characters in the film I liked. I would say my only complaint really was the guy that played Jafar. just didn't seem as sinister or old enough to play him. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the front here. So you got Will Smith there, and this just says like collectible steelbook. Special features include deleted scenes, bloopers, deleted song Desert Moon, behind the scenes look at the magic of Aladdin, and much more. And you get this off the back. So there's the front side, there's the lamp, and then you got the back side there. Really cool looking. And then inside is where it gets really cool. You got tons of bright colors here on the inside. And the Blu-ray disc right there. And then there's the 4K disc right there. And then the digital code. And I am sorry, I promised to give you one of these digital codes, but this one and the next one I'm about to show you, I can't give you the digital code because they already promised to someone else. So I do apologize, but that is Aladdin here on 4K from Disney. So since I bought the new Aladdin, I couldn't not get the original. So this is the original Aladdin put on 4K here. This is the cartoon or animated version. Let me go ahead and pop this off here. And I don't buy everything Disney. I do like Disney movies, a few of them at least, so I'm pretty picky when it comes down to which ones I actually end up getting. So here's the front, and I think the artwork on here is really nice. You got the genie on the back, really cool. And special features include 2 ways to watch. You get the original theatrical version and the single-on mode. You get alternate ending, Aladdin on Aladdin, Let's Not Be Too Hasty, plus classic bonus including the genie outtakes and filmmaker commentary and much more. So this one actually does have quite a bit of special features in here. And like I said, I can't give you the 4K code to this one either, so don't hate me. But I did give you that other one. I got one more for you. So here's the inner artwork, which is also really, really nice. I think I like this steelbook more than the other one. I wish they would have done a little something different on the front cover of the other one, but this one doesn't look terrible, I guess. Here is the Blu-ray disc, and then the 4K disc. So that is Aladdin here on 4K. This is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Both of these retail for 35 bucks a piece, so they are not cheap. Freaking Disney likes their money. And then the last thing I have for you guys today, which is something I'm excited about, but I'm also really disappointed about. This is the John Wick 3 Parabellum steelbook, 4K Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Target also had an exclusive steelbook, which did have really cool cover art, but it was only Blu-ray, not 4K. So this is the story I want to tell you guys about. This was announced quite some time back, almost when the movie first came out. I think that they showed off the cover art for this, and Best Buy was going to have a bundle where you can get this plus the mini steelbook for this film that came with the digital code and had different artwork on it, and it was like $5 more to get that bundle. Well, I usually pre-order my movies, but I don't usually pre-order them that far in advance. I usually pre-order them 2 weeks ahead of time at the most, I would say. I used to not even pre-order them at all, but lately I've just been doing it about 2 weeks early, and I've been checking for almost the last month, and that pack has been sold out. And I found out, I think what the problem was is they decided to sell the steelbook on its own, which I think retailed for 20 bucks, the mini steelbook, and that came out like two or 3 weeks ago. And I completely missed it. I don't know what the stock looked like in stores. I didn't really see anyone talking about it much. I just kind of completely missed it and saw people already posting them on eBay. So that kind of made me wonder if that's why they were sold out of combo packets, because they already sold all those extra individual Blu-ray or individual steelbooks. I don't know what the problem is. So I kind of waited and waited to pre-order this because I really wanted that combo deal. And I know typically this is kind of a little Best Buy secret, some of you might already know. If you wait till Monday night before the release on Tuesday of a new movie, Like if it's a steelbook or whatever it is, if it's sold out before Tuesday online, check Monday nights, like after like 9 or 10 p.m., sometimes 11 p.m., and they'll throw their extras on the website to be picked up in store for the next day. And they're usually really limited stock, so you kind of got to act quick. So I was kind of hoping maybe with this one I would wait until the night before and see if they by chance have that combo pack. Because actually at the last week and a half, I think the combo pack hasn't even been listed on their website. You can only see this one. So I waited till 11 o'clock last night, stayed up pretty late waiting for it. Finally popped up. It showed up in their system again, and I was like, cool. I was trying to add it to my cart, It was kind of being glitchy, and I let me order it. But the problem was it's saying it won't be available for pickup until September 18th, which is next week, next Thursday, I think. So I thought that was kind of weird, and I was kind of like, well, that kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to wait, but if I get it, it's okay. Waited so I went to bed thinking, okay, I think I have it. Today I checked, and it had already been removed again. It says it's sold out, and I'm nervous. I was nervous because it said on my order that little mini steelbook had been sold out, but I had already ordered it. So I was kind of trying to figure out is if I'm gonna actually get the steelbook, or are they just gonna refund me for it. So I got a notification saying that this is ready for pickup, but the mini steelbook is not ready for pickup. It is currently sold out at my location. So I went ahead and picked this up. I don't know what's going on with the mini steelbook. I don't know if they're gonna still send it to me on the 19th, or if they're gonna get a restock on them, or if it's just completely sold out and I'll just be refunded the difference. I really don't know. I mean, luckily it's going online for a pretty fair price. It's like 20-30 bucks, so I'm probably gonna have to pay the money and get it, just because it's gonna bug me. But at least I got this, and let's go ahead and show it to you guys here. So that's just my long spiel about the mini steelbook that I'm really bummed I didn't get. So hopefully I will get it, and I will show it to you guys if I do get it. So this is the 4K steelbook exclusive. Comes with 4K Blu-ray and digital. This is a fantastic film. I love the John Wick series. I know not everyone does, but I think they're great films. They're not necessarily great films, but they're really entertaining. I just really enjoy watching them. So this one is actually probably my favorite in the franchise. It comes really close because I think they did a good job with it, and the scenes in this are outstanding. It's a good story, and it sets it up for another one. So let me pop this. There's the card on the back if you guys want to see that. So you got Keanu Reeves on here, or John Wick, you could say. And it's kind of like this pastel, artsy kind of looking cover, which is okay. And then there's the back there. And that says John Wick 3, Parabellum. Inside, you do get the digital code. Really, that's so weird. Okay, so I didn't even know that this is a numbered steelbook. I think that's the first Best Buy steelbook I've seen them do that. And I don't understand this. Hold on one second. Okay, it's a sticker. So for the digital copy, I think you have to scan this QR code or something. You have to download the Lionsgate app, it looks like. So I don't know if this is even gonna work for you guys. I hope it does. I don't know if it's gonna even focus. I don't think it's gonna focus enough for you guys to try to take a picture of this. If you can get it, it works. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to try to figure another way to distribute this code if it doesn't work. Cause yeah, I don't know, that's kind of weird. It doesn't give you a physical code right there. So on the inside, you got the Blu-ray and the 4K disc. And this is what I was talking about up here. If you look, it's actually numbered. It's a sticker. So this is number 9,272 out of 35,000. So there's a lot of these. But that's interesting to see that's numbered. I've never seen that done in a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, at least. And then there's the artwork behind it there. You got walls of guns. So I'm really sorry, guys, that I don't know what's going on with that code. I guess that's something new from Lionsgate. It's really strange. I wonder if you guys just put in, I'll just read it to you. You guys can try to put this in. So if you go to lionsgate.com or download the app, or lionsgatevip.com, I should say, sorry. You could try to put this code in. I just don't know if it works, but it's R01JOUJ, and that's all capitalized. You can see if that gives you the code. I don't know if you have to scan this QR code. If there's, it just doesn't really, I mean, it seems like a sticker, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna peel anything off behind it. So I don't want to rip it off and then it not be anything there. So I'm sorry, hopefully that works out for you guys. But special features on this include quite a few different featurettes, actually a lot of featurettes. Of course, you get trailers, extended trailer, you get John Wick Hex game trailer, you get behind the scenes of John Wick Hex, and yeah, just some cool features on there to check out. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I made this way too long. Thanks for bearing with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.